Jess. Jessica. We gotta talk. I got an issue.
What?
Since you've been back from school, every time I go to get the car and my keys for my car, they're gone. Do you have
You need the keys to my car?
the keys to my car, the car that I drive?
No, it's my car. You know that.
It's not your car. It was your car, and it was given to me. I've been using it for the past 4
You know
months.
that you've been borrowing my car since I'm at school.
No,
You
not
don't own my
borrowed.
car.
Mom and Dad gave it to me. I have a job. You don't have a job. You just sit
That
around.
doesn't
all day.
mean that you could take my car.
It's not your car. It's my car. I'm the only one who has to go anywhere. You sleep in, wake up, sleep some more, do nothing all day, and when you want to drive around
Don't worry
once.
what I have to do, alright?
Well, I'm worried about what I have to do. That's the point. I have a job. I have places I need to go. You're lazy. You just sit around.
Alright,
You
we'll
don't
go
need to
talk
go.
to mom and dad.
No.
You're not getting my keys.
Alright, I'll just go talk to Dad then. Come on, Dad. This is the car thief.
Why don't you take a seat?
Okay.
All right, so you guys are arguing about the car again?
Yes. He thinks that he should get the car because he has work, but I still say it's my car. And he can borrow it if he wants.
Didn't say that.
All right, guys, let's talk this out. Alex, I want you to let Jess talk, and I want you to really listen to what she has to say. And Jess, why don't you tell us why you want to use the car? And remember when telling the story that Alex is your brother, and he's not here to hurt you in any way. You guys are family, so just keep that in mind when you're talking about it.
Okay, Dad, I'll try my best not to be mean. At school at VCU, I have no need for a car because it's in the city and I can just walk anywhere I need to go. So I left my car here. And Alex has been using it, which is fine. When I come home though for the summer, I want to be able to use the car and get around town, go shopping and see my friends. I cannot do this if Alex is using my car every day. I know he has work, but I don't need to be stuck in the house. That's not my problem.
Okay, I understand why you feel this way, and I thank you for explaining yourself. Now, Alex, would you like to tell us why you want to use the car? And remember that we're all family and we're not trying to hurt each other, okay?
I've been using the car and keep it in good condition for the past 4 months. And over that time, I have a routine. I have to go to work, I hang out with friends, I have schoolwork to do. And I can't do any of that without the car. And I definitely think I should have priority to the car because I have a job that I absolutely have to be at. And also, I'm the one in my firm who drives all the friends around. That's not the case for you.
Okay, this is good. I think we all understand what each other are trying to say. So why don't we take a couple hours and just go think about the other person's point of view, just try and think of it from their side of the situation now that you both know why you want to use the car. And remember, Jess, that it's not Alex's fault that there's only one car for you guys to use, and the same would go for Jess. It's not her fault either. It's just a situation we have. We only have one car for you guys to drive, and it's not like one of you guys went out of your way to do this to the other person. So we need to just try and remember that it's not anyone's fault. It's just how it is. Okay, guys? So let's take a couple hours and think about it, and then we can talk again. All right, so now that we've taken some time to think about what we've all said, and you've been able to just mull it over for a bit, how do you guys feel? Alex, why don't you go first?
Well, after doing some thinking, I think I realized that I was a bit too harsh on you, Jess. Even though you don't have a job, I understand if I was in your shoes, I'd be pretty frustrated with not being able to have a car to drive around and do whatever I wanted to do. With that being said, I still really want to use the car because I think I absolutely need it to get to work and back, but I'm open to figuring out some kind of agreement where we share the car.
That's really good, and I'm glad that you're open to trying to figure something out. What about you, Jess? What have you thought?
I thought about it for a while, and I realized that it's not really fair to Alex that I just came in and just took the car from him. And he's accustomed to using the car. And I know he has to get to work and stuff, so yeah, I'm open to letting him use the car because it's not fair that I want the car just to go shopping and see my friends. So yeah.
All right, I mean, that's great, and I'm really glad you're both looking at things differently, trying to see it from the other person's point of view. So I've thought about this, and I was thinking, what if we had a calendar? It could be Google Calendar if that's easier for you guys to just upload it from your phones, or we can get one and put it on the fridge. And you can write in your work schedules and when you want to see friends, and you can write in when you want to see friends. And if there's a time you really want to use the car, maybe you can highlight that so we know we need to figure out transportation for the other person. I know sometimes you pick up your friends, but maybe every now and again your friends could come pick you up, so that way the car is there for Alex to get to work. And maybe Jess could drop you off at work, and you could have your friend Chris from work drive you back home, since it's on the way for him. And that way, everybody gets to use the car when they really need to, and no one's being left at home or stranded. And if there is ever a time where you really need to use the car and you need transportation and you can't get a friend or someone, obviously your mother and I can drive you anywhere you need to go, and we can just work around each other's schedules. Does that seem like something we could work on at least?
Yes, that sounds fair. Seems fair to me.
All right, great.